when they show up, for some reason, hey, I'll be a little safe if I'm the person if I've got the issue. But I think part of it is our perception of the police, the bad apples are the ones that ultimately represent the police. And I think it's incumbent upon us that if the police officers are not doing what they need to do, you talked about institutional racism, right? Who makes those laws? It's not them,
No.
right? So having a conversation, because they're part of those citizenship as us, is having a conversation with your elected officials and asking, hey, what is your plan? What's your agenda? And when they don't do that, hold them accountable. Right? So if we hold them accountable.
Yes, because he's going pretty long, and there's about 4 or 5 issues that I have to disagree with. So please, can we get a rebuttal? Okay, he need a rebuttal.
You got the separate.
He definitely needs a rebuttal.
If there's a separate room you like to go in,
I'm that guy.
You gotta get with it.
And my issue is that I'm 80 years old, coming June. And I've took care of 250 foster children in my life.
Wow.
And I have, there's some of them turn out very good. I also have, my grandson is a doctor in Philadelphia. My other grandson is the superintendent of all the schools in, Missouri he was, but now he's in Chicago. I think in that, wherever, he's up there now. But anyway, I did to address the system that we're talking about. Now, I have complained though, because I did get my car hit a couple months ago, and the police never came. And then I called him back again. He said he had other issues to do with that. Did I get the man tagged on? I think I got the tag on the car and everything. He said, well, that's good enough. We'll see. We'll call you back later. I never got no response from that. And another issue I had, I was going to church, and I was singing going down the road, and I pointed into the church parking lot, and the man gave me a ticket, $68 for no seatbelt. I said, how did you get every seatbelt? I had every single one. But nevertheless, I went through those issues with it, Then I went through another issue. Me and my son was going to Milton. Here we go. I was eating, but the man, my son ticket for eating, and I was one eating, and everything. So a lot of times they don't take time out to look, to see what's going on before they, have it already made up. Boys us being a black race and a white race and all this. It's not, God made us all. If you cut that white man, he better be red, because we all is red, you know what I mean? If you look back over this thing and think, I think I had a couple good cops come to my house, because the boy that was stealing everything he could out of my garage. So the cop told me next time, he said, get you a camera, so we can catch him. Because he went down to his house, and he said he didn't do it. I know he did, because I saw it. But anyway, I said, okay, I got your camera, like,
80 years old, man.
What I'm trying to say that you are your own person. You're not your mother, you're not your sister, you're not your brother. Whatever you do in this world, they count on you. That's you. That's who you are. You know what I mean? Like I said, I couldn't speak enough English to get myself up where my children was. But I prayed to that man up there to take my kids a little higher than I was. And that's how come they turn out as great as they is. My girlfriend down there, 50 years old, they can't hold their hands up. And I got some of them old and they can't do this. What I'm saying is, it's the way you carry yourself. And I told kids all my life. Even my foster children. One of my boys said, I'm going to be a big delegate. I said, no, you ain't.
That's
I
right,
said,
that's
"No,
right,
you
that's
ain't.
right. That's right. I know you. All right.
All
right. Oh, ma'am, hey, listen, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, you have so much to say, and we want to hear
Oh,
it
yeah,
all. But we were pressed for time, but we.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, so my time.
No, do 2 hours, you can't.
What I'm saying, remember one thing.
Yes, ma'am.
You hear nothing else
Yes.
from me. You know what I mean? The life you live is the life you take.
That's
A
right.
lot of issues that we have. I know I don't approve a lot of things that the police do by shooting up black children like they done. But nonetheless, if they hadn't took our children away from us and put them out there, they would have been better children. All right, that was just mine. I kept
At this point here, I think we're going to take one more question, and then we're going to start to wrap it up. So,
I
okay,
just
Ms.
have one question. We've all explored the problem thoroughly, I think. The next question is, where do we go from here? That's
Can I respond to it? I think he answered the question excellent earlier. We have to be our own police. And I think that we're missing that whole point. We have to start somewhere. I think we start in our community, we start in our neighborhoods. As the young gentleman was saying earlier about what's going on in his area, his neighborhood, the drug dealing, all that, I actually seen it shut down in my neighborhood because I took a stand. I said, if I don't stand for something, then what I let go could ultimately affect my family. And I wasn't gonna have it. So I had to go out there, talk to those guys, listen, I know what you're doing, but you know what this breeds as well. I have a family here, I can't go down like that. They're not around my neighborhood selling the drugs anymore. They're somewhere else, but not around my neighborhood. So,
I'm sorry, I have a comment on that. When you're saying that, okay, listen, I grew up in the city of Wilmington. I live in Newcastle now, okay? And my issue is, and I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of officer friends that are awesome, and then you do have the bad apples, okay? And my issue is, you're telling the community to come together. Our community don't even care about each other no more because we have these children out here killing each other. Okay, because I lost my son in July, and you keep saying it goes in the house. I work hard to make my kids the way they are now, and I have awesome children, and they're in the community, and I love this library because they did a lot for my daughter to be in Newcastle because there was nothing in Rosegate. And this library is helping my daughter to get off the street. Okay, I'm sorry you work at the PAL, but the PAL, I did not put my daughter in there for certain reasons. But my thing is, y'all keep saying the community, but what are y'all doing for the community? Nobody knew about this meeting. I mean, what are y'all actually doing for this community? And I know it's not the officer's job, but y'all don't promote stuff like this for the community. You have people who live in the community and they're scared to go outside. After my son's death, it changed my whole life. I'm petrified to go outside. You have 12-year-olds with guns. And we have officers that look at these kids because they have got locked up before and they target them kids. And our kids are growing up thinking the cops are always going to target me because I got locked up for stealing a candy bar or I got in a fight and got locked up. So you have these officers that pinpoint these children, and now when they come back out of jail, they think that they have nothing better in life. They're always going to be back in the system. And everybody's talking, but what are y'all,
Sir?
what is the state going to help us with the
Let
community?
me offer this real quick on that point. We as a community, as a nation have relied on the mass media to give us our information, okay? That's the wrong approach. You can very easily, are you on Facebook?
Always.
Go join the county police's Facebook page.
I have the Catholic County.
Okay, then tell your friends, because that's how you're gonna find out about stuff like this. The News Journal they're not gonna necessarily publish it. Mass media doesn't care. They like to report on the stuff that divides us as a community, right? So if you tell your friends, get on the county police's Facebook page, get on the state police's, they'll find out about these things too. And hopefully the next meeting that's held in Newcastle County, there's 10 times as many people.
I'll just say this real quick. We, as part of Noble, we did put it out. I was actually, last week we was on Channel 28. I know some people watch it, some don't, but we put it in the news. We did a media release. We put it on social media. We had our entire chapter. A lot of people are on Facebook. They put it out. So we tried to put it out as much as we could. I'm sorry that you didn't get the flyer, but I'm glad that you're here today. As we said earlier, I know we're going to probably have to wrap this up. But one of the things I want to say is that we hopefully what we understand from this whole time we spent together is that we have to come together, police and community. You know, one of the things that we don't talk about a lot, and I'm talking to the black and the brown community at this time. You know, there's issues with law enforcement. There's issues with young black men being shot unarmed and being shot and killed by police officers across the country. They just had one in Sacramento. That's no secret. That's going to happen. You know, that happened. We have to deal with that. But I'm going to tell you all what bothers me more than anything. And more than that is the fact that our young black men are killing each other at a rate that far exceeds any police officer involved shooting. So when we talk about the community and we talk about working together and trying to make the community better, this is where we're falling short on both ends. There's nothing more discouraging than when you go out to a homicide scene and you see a young person laying there that's lost their life. And when you go and start knocking on doors, or you start talking to people in the community who witnessed it, who were right there and they saw it, but yet they don't want to say anything. But then you point the finger at everyone else. It's your community. Gone are the days when these young men out here with these weapons would shoot one person, throw away the gun, and they were scared and they would go on their rock. No, they become even more brave. They started to do it now. When I came on the job 27 years ago, your shootings happened at night. They happen at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, they shoot you at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in front of everybody and walk off like, now what? And dare anybody to say something. And the people who had the information don't want to say it. And so this continues on and on and on and on. Police get called to go there because there's a problem. Because there's shootings on that neighborhood. Because they're on the corner selling drugs. But then when the police get there, you're encountered by some people in that very same community that's being victimized who want to be against the police. And I'm not saying that the police get it right all the time, because we don't. We don't. And we need the community to bring forward information. If you have information about an officer that has acted out of policies and procedures, if they're doing something where they're violating rights, we want to know about that. I want to know about that, because I can assure you the Newcastle County Police Department, we're not going to tolerate it. We're not going to tolerate it. They'll be gone. They will be gone. But we have to work together. I sit here and Miss Heath, right here, Crystal Heath and I, she started a group because she lost her son in Fox Run. How many days is it, Miss Heath?
1,046 days in 3 years.
She counts every day. Every day. She lost her son. That's the case the Newcastle County Police had. And we haven't been able to solve it yet. Does somebody out there know the answer? Yes, they know the answer. Someone knows the answer. She's left with nothing but questions. Nobody in the community wants to say anything until we come knocking at your door to tell you that it's your loved one that's lost. Nobody wants to say a thing. We got to get over this. And see, this room right now, see, you know, we try to have this conversation here today, not on the heels of something tragic happening. We have to have conversation and dialogue every single day. We need to be talking. When it hits the fan and something bad happens, it's too late.
Right.
It's too late. Because then emotions are flying, everybody pissed off, excuse my language, nobody wants to hear the other side. This room should be packed, and I know it went out. It should be packed. But unless something happens, then all of a sudden everybody wants to come out. Everybody wants to voice what their concerns are. Everybody has advice. I'm grateful that all of you took the time, and those that spoke up and shared your experiences. I'm glad that you did that, because as law enforcement, I can assure you that all of us have learned something here today, something we're going to take back. Our job is never ending, and one of the things we say to the county police is there's no finish line. Me and this man talked probably more than I talked to my wife.